Right
there's
there.
2 veterans in the entire league right now that are under contract beyond the 25 season. So it is going to be really imperative that we are set for future success coming out of that 25 season, preparing for 26 and beyond.
We could pause right there. So if you haven't already, like, just to kind of unpack this, Jordan, you understand what he's trying to say?
He's trying to say to keep the options open, pretty much.
So you remember what I was telling you last night when I said that there's going to be some brain trust that's thinking, hey, how can we get Juju on our building in the next 2 to 3 years?
Yeah.
He's not thinking about getting Juju. What
Right.
Kurt Miller's thinking is trying to get one of these whales, these monster free agents into Dallas in the next 2 years. So like you just said, 2026, because now they're going to have Paige. They already have Enrique, first team all WNBA. I'm sorry, second team all WNBA. They're going to get Satu back. That was another thing that they spoke about in this press conference. And if I can find that clip, I'll do it. But they're saying that is their biggest priority is to get her back into this building. So now you got a core 3, and he's getting ready to speak about that a little bit more. Having a core 3, and then you add in another one of those free agents from that 2026 class, because I'm talking about the free agency class.
Yeah.
Because like you said, there's only 2 veterans that are signed from this year that won't be in that 2026 free agency. Asia Wilson, Jackie Young, Aaliyah Boston, Ryan Howard, Kalia Copper. Like, you name the player, they're most likely a free agent in the WNBA in 2026. They want to get at least one of those players into their building because they already have this core. What are your thoughts about that, though? I want to hear what you had to say, if you had any suggestions or thoughts about that.
I mean, that's probably the direction they're going to have to go in, right? When you think about it, because it's like, assuming, they draft Paige, everything goes well, and she makes her way into Dallas, they're not going to have a high draft pick probably the next year, right? Because, I mean, we both kind of assume they're going to be quasi-successful, make the playoffs at least, right? So,
Yes.
like, the better you do, the worse your draft pick is. They're probably going to have to build through free agency. So, I mean, and it just so happens that they're going to have all this flexibility to pick someone up in free agency. I mean, it'll be interesting to see who they end up getting.
I agree. And again, you have a lot of free agents that are on the might end up getting Asia Wilson. They need a 4, and then they already have. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise. I'm not saying she's leaving because it's just her. Las Vegas is her place anyway. But who knows? You never know what may happen next year in the next 2 years. So, shout out to the Dallas Wings